God bless you, my brothers and sisters. I pray that the presence of God be with you wherever you are. Over the next few weeks, we're going to spend some time reflecting on spiritual leadership and what it means, how it looks in the life of the church, and how each of us are called to grow into it. And I think it's important to go over this passage from 1 Timothy because it grounds us in something essential. Spiritual leadership is not about what we do, it's about who we are. We've been talking a lot about our action in our community and the way that we serve and connect. 1 Timothy chapter 3 verse 2 says, "Now the overseer is to be above reproach, faithful to his spouse, temperate, self-control, respectable, hospitable, able to teach." There is something striking about this list. Paul doesn't begin with a talent or gifts. He begins with character. To be above reproach doesn't mean to be perfect. It means living with integrity. It means that there's an alignment between our public life and our private life. That even when we fall short, and as we know we all do, there is honesty, humility, and a genuine desire to follow Christ. And then Paul moves into a relational side of leadership: faithfulness, respectability, hospitality. Hospitality is essential because it tells us that because the spiritual leadership is not about control or authority, it's about making space for others. It's about creating room at the table just as Jesus did. When we look at Christ, we see the clearest picture of leadership and integrity. Jesus didn't lead from distance. He walked with people. He listened. He welcomed. He thought with his life as much as he did with his words. So as we begin this journey together, reflecting on spiritual leadership, we are invited to ask some deeper questions, not just about what we are doing, but about who we are becoming. Are we growing in self-control? Are we living a life of integrity? Are we living in lives that reflect what we do in our public life, but also in our private life? Are we making space for others with grace and compassion? Because leadership in the work of God begins long before we stand in front of others. It begins in our private life, in the hidden places, in our prayers, in our relationships, in the daily decisions that we make. And the good news is that we are not shaping ourselves alone. The Holy Spirit is at work within us, forming us into the people who reflect the heart of Christ. I pray that during this season, not only you reflect on the ministry and the work that we're doing, but also that you can take the time to self-examine, to continue to grow in integrity and grow in that spiritual leadership that the church in this world needs from us. May the grace of God be with you wherever you are. God bless you, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.